Hello, hello, hello. I am actually by myself today. So that's unusual. My mother-in-law's over at my sister-in-law's house. So I plan on staying home and doing some cooking and such. I talked to the research person about my test levels because I haven't heard back, and my liver enzymes are actually now in normal range, which is really good. She didn't give me real detailed information. I can get that when I go back in about 3 months, or not 3 months, a couple of weeks, probably about 2 to 3 weeks. But my liver enzymes are greatly improved, in fact, in normal range. My cholesterol is pretty much in normal range, except for, she said, 3 points over, I think she said. So, anybody who's worried about their fatty liver, because like I said, I've had fatty liver, to see about this diet, and it does improve your liver enzymes. So that is something to think about if, you're trying to improve your overall health. Like I said, it's just been crazy. So I'm actually looking forward to getting back on the bandwagon and, going on keto, because I feel so much better on the keto diet. Like, I was nauseous yesterday, and I was just dragging my butt, basically. I was just like, oh. So I'm ready for, I don't mean to sound mean, but all of this hectic routine to stop, go back to my normal routine, get back to my cooking, and get back to how I'm used to having things. So I plan on cooking probably a batch of boiled eggs. I'd probably say cook a batch of boiled eggs, and for lunch / breakfast, I'm going to be cooking some bacon and some eggs. Oh, another thing too I've noticed, since I haven't really been sticking to the diet, is I am so much more hungrier. Like, on the keto diet, I'll wake up and I won't be hungry. And now I'm waking up and I'm like, I'm hungry, I want to eat. And I've gained quite a bit back. I don't know if a lot of it's been water weight or whatnot, but I'm back up to 157. I was down to almost to 149. So that is something to keep in mind as well. I was plateauing. I was extremely disappointed because I was starting to hit like a plateau. Like, I wasn't losing any weight, and I was just like frustrated with it. But I think I'd be more frustrated being off the diet and gaining a whole bunch of it back, and just, not feeling good, more so than the weight. Just, being nauseous, because like I said, I have gastroparesis, which is where your stomach doesn't digest your food like it should. And a lot of the diets, my sister-in-law, she said, well, eat a whole bunch of really vegetables, high fiber food. Don't realize when you have gastroparesis, the doctor actually tells you to stay away from whole wheat food, a lot of high fiber food, because it takes longer to digest. And the longer it takes to digest, the worse it is for your gastroparesis, because you're already having a hard time digesting food, and your food's just basically sitting there. And so your stomach expands and gets bigger and bigger and bigger, and you get really bloated, and then you get sick and nauseous and vomit, and it's miserable. But anyways, you know, as far as considering and thinking about, why actually do this diet? Is it just mainly because, oh, I need to lose weight? I need to lose weight. Yes, I need to lose weight. Or is it more of a mentality where you need to stay on the diet to maintain a healthy lifestyle? So it's one of those things that I'm thinking about, that most likely I'll probably have to stick to this diet long term for medical reasons. And that's something that, if you're considering this diet, you think about is, like me, you may start to plateau. But with my liver enzymes coming in normal, which when they, before I got on this diet, they were elevated. And that's why I couldn't take this, I got kicked out of the study, basically. And something to think about. How important is your health? As opposed to just, well, I want to look good and sexy and nice and petite, and, as opposed to, well, when I'm off the diet, I feel miserable. I feel really bad. I'm more tired. I'm not sleeping as well. Part of it is because when you lay down, you're nauseated. You get reflux. And sometimes that reflux just, it'll just come up. I have no other way to put it. Even when I'm walking, sometimes it'll just start to come up, and it's nasty. But anyways, is it worth feeling, sick about it? And, I also have a problem. I'm an emotional eater. I'm very much an emotional eater. When I get stressed or I'm having a bad day, I like to go to my sugar. My sugar, my chocolate, salty, whatever. So, it's hard to try to replace something with that and still be okay. And, another thing was, some of my stress is I get migraines a lot. And, like I post on here, a lot of times I do Zumba, but I've been battling this migraine for quite a while. I don't have it today, surprisingly. So hopefully it's gone. I pray, that it's gone. And when that happens, it's hard to break a habit, I guess is the best way to put it, is when, your head's hurting, you're sick, you're nauseous, you just reach in, and if somebody's offering food and you're at somebody else's house and you don't feel very good, you're going to eat whatever they give you, basically. But in retrospect, thinking about it, I might be making myself feel sicker. And, that's not really a good thing. So I'm going to be doing back on the diet today. If we go someplace like Letitia's house, I'm going to be bringing my eggs, because she normally doesn't even have eggs at her house. I don't know why, but she normally doesn't even keep eggs there, so I'll have to bring some eggs from my house. But anyways, it's just one of those things where you have to take into consideration, even if I, plateau and I don't lose any more weight, I feel better health-wise on the keto diet than I do if I'm not. I think this was like a major test to see, how I felt off of it, how I felt on it, and the differences and the comparisons. And the big proof is the blood work, because you can't just say, oh, well, it's just in the mind, it's just because you heard about these benefits, or, the main thing is you can't fake blood work. And so for my liver enzymes to come back within normal range is a big thing for me, because I was, I've been worried about it, thinking that they'll probably go up because I'm eating a lot more fattier foods than I've ever eaten before in years and years and years. Because before I was going the yo-yo diet, and like I said, I've done the Nutrisystem, I've done the military diet, I've just done low carbs, but not the keto. I'm just, before, my gastroparesis got real bad, we switched to all whole wheat and everything else in the house. How you hear the, I guess not low carb, that would be more complex carbohydrates. Before I got, my gastroparesis started to, before I got gastroparesis, basically. So I've tried a whole bunch of diets, and none of them really seem to have real lasting effects, and you're just so hungry on them. I mean, just miserable. Like, you can't stop thinking about food. And, that's hard for me because I'm an emotional eater. So I think I am going to stick with it for health reasons, even if I plateau. Like I said, I'm trying to look at this more like this is more for health reasons than it is for weight. Because, like I said, the proof's in the pudding. My liver enzymes are improving and are in normal range. Before they weren't. So that is something to, really take into consideration of what this diet is doing to your body and how it affects your health. And then on top of what I feel too. I don't feel very good being off of it. So anyways, that's going to be the update for now. And like I said, if you're watching this for the first time, go back, subscribe, watch, day one begins. It explains a lot of why I'm trying this diet. And I've been on it for about 3 months now. But anyways, so, it's kind of, the reasons behind it. And I have a couple of different playlists. Some of it's just family playlist, different things like that, funny videos of the kids and what have you. That's just mainly, if you would like to get to know, me and my family a little bit better, have a good laugh, whatever, there's that. And then there's a new book video I'm doing, but those are all going to be to different playlists. Then so if you want to skip all of that, just go down, scroll to my playlist, and I've got the keto and kid diet playlist, and you won't even even see the videos. So anyways, just go back, look through some of the videos. I have quite a bit of recipes, tips on how to save money if you're on the keto diet, and different things like that. So make sure to subscribe. Go back, rewatch some of the videos if you would like. I make some really good pancakes. That's one thing I do make. I do make some really good pancakes. So go back and look through that, and we will see you soon. Have a good day.